Hi, I'm Toby Lapinski for the New England edition of the Fisherman magazine with this week's web video fishing forecast. I start things off as always in Connecticut, where the striped bass bite in Long Island Sound seems to have improved a few notches this week, but again remains better in roughly the eastern waters from, say, Clinton on over to the Race. Captain Bruce of the Otter was on a hot striped bass bite as I prepared my report notes today, and the first bass that he boated and released was a nice 44 inches landed by Adel. Fluke fishing the Sound also remains solid with much better short to keeper ratios being reported. Katie was out this week and nailed some really nice fluke, outfishing most everyone else on the boat. But fluke is not just a boater's game right now, as the state's enhanced shore fishing locations across the state are also producing keepers at the relaxed 16-inch minimum size. A complete list of locations can be found in the Coastal Access Guide as well as on the Connecticut DEEP website. Then moving on into Rhode Island, there's been an improved bite along the South County beaches for striped bass, and I got word of silversides, peanut bunker, and even adult bunker in the wash, as well as up inside most of the breachways and ponds this week. Hunter and Timber Blackmar plugged up a real nice 37-inch bass at Charlestown Breachway this week, and several of my local contacts found similar results, throwing both eels as well as plugs off of the rocks in South County. Fluke fishing also continues to go strong on Rhode Island, and Howard Reed of Galilee Bait and Tackle sent me a nice shot of a pair of jumbo fluke landed by Max Sherman on a custom rod built at the shop. They've been seeing a lot of fish off the south side of Block Island, about 60 feet of water, but Howard notes that as you go much deeper than that, dogfish become a major nuisance. Speaking of some good fish caught off the south side this week, I received a nice picture of an 8.73 pound, 27.5-inch fluke landed by Sabrina Morelli off the southwest corner of the island. Most anglers also report it's rather easy to top off their cooler with a one-fish sea bass limit as well. On up in Massachusetts, the great run of pelagics continues as Goose Hummock Shop reports solid action on bluefin east of Chatham, as well as some yellowfin, big eyes, bluefin, mahi, wahoo, a bunch of different sharks and more out in the canyons. Some guys have even spoken to say they're experiencing some of the best bite they've seen in years, so I urge you to head out to the canyons now before you end up kicking yourself for waiting too long for the bite. Remember too that both mahi and yellowfin tuna are eligible for the Fisherman magazine's Dream Boat Challenge, so be sure to weigh in your catch. You can check out the card at the upper right hand corner of the screen right now for a complete list of weigh stations across the region. Lastly, the Yankee fleet up in Gloucester reports some downright awesome fishing right now for both haddock out in the Gulf of Maine as well as mackerel and their new inshore trips. They're targeting them. Those mackerel trips are producing a sprinkling of bluefish for some anglers at times, on top of great numbers of macks, which can either be used for bait or for great table fare. So there you have it. That's this week's web video fishing forecast. I'm Toby Lapinski for the Fisherman magazine, wishing you tight lines on the water.
To receive the latest fishing reports, subscribe to the Fisherman's YouTube page. Click subscribe, then click the settings button and check Send Me Updates. You'll now receive notifications of the latest Fisherman YouTube videos and reports. If you're already a subscriber, make sure you've checked Send Me Updates in the settings so you receive the latest notifications.